Hi, this is Brandon Smiley from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about exercise called the hip thrust machine or the glute machine. This is a fantastic piece of equipment in terms of developing your posterior chain and specifically your glutes and your hamstrings and definitely your glutes. This one is particularly from Raw Motive Works. It's very nice, got a good quality pad. I really like the deficit that it can create. It's got a good platform. We do have the ability to hook up some bands to it. It's overall just a really nice piece of equipment. I do wish the pad here was a little bit wider, but outside of that, it does a good job. There's also the edge here that sometimes digs into your body a little bit. So outside of this attachment, I wish that there was an ability to put like a strap on there. But outside of that, again, a great piece of equipment. I'm going to show you how we use it to develop good, strong glutes. So I really like the barbell glute bridge or the barbell hip thrust, whatever you want to call it. It does a great job of developing the glutes, but most times people cheat through their low back and lumbars and they overextend, but there's also not a whole lot of range of motion that can be had when your back's on the ground. And even putting your back up on a bench, then it becomes a logistical nightmare of just setting it up and performing the exercise, and then you're carrying tons of 45s over because you're doing 315 or 405. It just gets to be a mess. So that's why we kind of invested in one of these, was that we don't have to carry equipment around. It's easy to add weight. We can add bands to intensify it. All the angles are right. Everything feels good. And we actually find out that we don't have to use as much weight to get what we want out of it. So we're going to show you how to use it. Over here on the side is the release lever. And then right here is the piece that lets you move it up and down. So for me to get in it, I'm going to move it up. We have this extra little pad here to help prevent against the digging in aspect. So again, this is just optional for us. But I'm going to slide in here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this is right across my belt line and that my feet have a good place to be on the platform. So I mean, you can play with your stance really as much as you want. You know, you can stagger stance it, you can single leg it. You got lots of options here. But really, I'm just going to go with just a regular stance. You know, feet are relatively neutral and normal. I'm going to take the pop pin here and drop this down where I'm at a good position until it clicks in. Make sure it's where I want it. Then what I'm going to do is when I push my hips up into the machine, it's going to naturally unlock, which I really like about this. It automatically unlocks. I can perform my reps, and then I'm going to pull it back and be done. So I put my hands here. I feel like I'm locked in better. You can by all means have your hands off, but I feel like it just keeps it in a good position where you want it across your waist. Push through my heels, comes up, I'm going to go down. Full range of motion, so this is pretty much as low as I can go. Okay, I can't really go any lower. I'm going to push through my heels, squeeze my hips, back down. And I take this, plug back in, and then done. So knowing that I really like this for the glute and posterior chain development, when we program it, I don't program this honestly really heavy. I would say the heaviest that I have athletes and clients use this for is like sets of 8. I really think it's great for 8 to 15 reps, and then up to 20 if you really want to be able to perform some finishers and such. But overall, it's a fantastic piece of equipment. 3, 4, 5 sets. Get some burnout at the end, and I think at the end of the day, you'll find your glutes are stronger, your performance goes up, and you know, the barbell hip thrust is very studied in terms of sprint performance and athletic performance, and just overall what it can do for athletes and even just general population training clients. And if you're a physique competitor or whatever, having good strong glutes is really good from a show appearance. And if you're a power lifter or bodybuilder, strongman, things like that, you obviously need this in part of your training as well, to be very well rounded and to be able to have good squats and deadlifts and things like that. So this is the hip thrust machine, awesome piece of equipment from Raw Motive Works. If you have any questions, feel free to leave in the comment section. Thanks, have a great day.